Hello everybody. In this part of the video lecture I will be explaining about the Internet Control Message Protocol version 4, that is ICMPv4. So in this protocol, as we have seen in the Internet protocol, we are having one main protocol, that is IPv4, and three auxiliary protocols, that is ICMP, IGMP and ARP. So in the previous video lectures we have seen what is IPv4, what are its limitations, what are the security issues of IPv4, and how we can overcome the security issues of IPv4 by using the IPsec services. So in this part of the video lecture I will be telling you about the ICMPv4, that is version 4, Internet Control Message Protocol version 4. It is a companion of the IP protocol, that is IP alone cannot do anything. IP needs the support of the other three auxiliary protocol. So ICMP itself is a network layer protocol, that is an auxiliary protocol in the network layer, first encapsulated inside IP datagrams before going to the data link layer. So ICMP is first encapsulated in the IP datagram before going into the data link layer. So it is getting its encapsulation in the network layer itself. Later it will be going to the data link layer. It has been designed to compensate for the below two deficiencies: error reporting or error correcting mechanism. So previously we have told, whenever there is an error during the transmission, or if there are some routing issues are there in the data, or something is going, checksum is going wrong, then the issue will be handled by the ICMP, that is Internet Control Message Protocol. Mechanisms for host and management queries. So for managing and for the host queries we will be using the ICMPv4. So here you can see ICMP messages. There are two messages actually, error reporting messages and query messages. So ICMP messages are broadly divided into two categories. First one is error reporting message, that will be telling the error reporting messages report problems that a router or a host may encounter when it processes an IP packet. That is, whenever it is following a strict route or a loose route, if there is some issues in the routing, then it will be following the error protocol, that is error reporting messages. Next we are having the query messages. The query messages are which occurs in a pairs, helps a host or a network manager get specific information from a router or another host. Suppose something goes wrong during the transmission, so the query messages will be used for getting the host network information or the specific information from a router or another host. These two things are the main important categories of the ICMP messages, that is error reporting messages and query messages. So here you can see what is this error reporting messages and query messages, that we can see in detail in this. See, you can see it is a 32-bit, because everything in IP you can see it is 32-bit. So first 8 bits are for the type, next 8 bits are for the code, remaining 16 bits are for the checksum. So both formats are somewhat similar. You can see error reporting messages format as well as query message format, the format of the messages used. So error reporting messages has 03 destination unreachable. If it is showing a message type of the code values, if it is giving a code from 0 to 15 in the code field, then it is a 03, means the destination is unreachable. It is telling whatever the information was sent, it cannot be reached to the destination. 04 source quench, that is it does not know from where the source is actually, some issues are going on in that one. 05 is redirection, 11 is for time exceeded, and 12 is the parameter problem. In query messages you can see 08 and 00 is echo request and reply. 13 and 14 timestamp request and reply only. These are for the query messages. This will be there in the data section of your messages. So in this you can see we have told it is a error message. So here in these messages also sometime it might get wrong, so we will be using the debugging tools to send the information to the destination. So in debugging we will be using the two different things, that is ping and trace route. The two tools used in the ICMP for debugging are ping and trace route. The ping program is to find if a host is alive and responding. So everybody, most of you, while whatsapping or chatting or in the software environment, usually they will tell I will ping you. That means they are just telling they will respond to your data as soon as they get the information. So ping is nothing but the program that is to find out whether the host is alive and responding is about the ping. Traceroute, the traceroute program gets the help of two error reporting messages, that is time exceeded and the destination unreachable. Both things we can see when a courier is being sent, you will, or Amazon online you are booking something, you will have this trace route. That means they will give you the expected time of the delivery of the whatever the items you have given. So what is the time of expectation? If it exceeds, you will understand that there is some issues in the time. So you can see the traceroute program gets the help of two error reporting messages, that is time exceeded and destination unreachable. The traceroute is an application layer program, but only the client program is needed because there is no traceroute server program. The traceroute application program is encapsulated in an UDP user datagram, but traceroute intentionally uses a port number that is not available to the destination. The first and these two are the different messages formats you can see that is used for tracing the route of the information. These are the two debugging tools used in the ICMP. Next we will be seeing about the, so here is an example of the trace route. The trace route program, here is an example. There are n routers. If there are n routers in the path, the trace route program sends n plus 1 messages. The first n messages are discarded by the n routers, one by each router. This is about the trace route program. You can see, and ICMP is also having the ICMP checksum, which helps us to know whether the information or the messages sent are having no errors in the information. At last we are having the, we are also having one more thing in the trace route, that is known as the traceart. Traceart is the program. The traceart program in Windows behaves differently. The traceart messages are encapsulated directly in the IP datagrams. The traceart, like traceroute, sends echo request messages. However, when the last echo request reaches the destination host, an echo replace message is used. And this last one is your ICMP checksum. The ICMP checksum is calculated over the entire message to see that the message is not going to go wrong. Thank you.